And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. Mayfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Second and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 right at the 30. Now the former Washington Husky. Here's Myles Gaskin. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Tua sets up to pass it. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. Out of his end zone, Mayfield. It got his man complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5. Now, they took a real chance there, throwing deep from their own end zone.
Yeah, just think about it this way. If you take that shot, which they just did, you're giving those pass rushers an extra chance to get you. Your escape hatch behind you is gone because the end line is there. Yet at the same time, they took the gamble, and boy, did it pay off.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the offense will take over with a new... as they get set to start the drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit
Sometimes
better.
it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Tua going to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And a fair catch taken here at the 5-yard line. Huh, interesting. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start with Hunt on the ground, and they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. A stop by Shaquem Griffin.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. And Mayfield just getting the play off. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Tua now on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here we go. 50, Mike 50.
Tua now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
We got 4. We got 4. Hey, Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Move.
Here's Tua. Open man is Waddle, complete. Tua to his Alabama teammate Waddle. 1st down, Miami.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll run now with Gaskin. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. First and goal from the 3. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of 2 there. Second down. Now Tua on the bootleg here. He's got his tight end long. Touchdown, Miami. Hunter Long in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The Browns drive about to get started. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both teams likely making their final adjustments before the second half. So, time for us to go back downstate to Miami and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This is Jakeem Grant. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get...
He's got a man, complete! And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 31, Tua. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Troy Hill picks it, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Browns drive about to get started. They just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. The Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Back to it after the pick six. Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield drops it off for Chubb. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Third and short yardage. Mayfield. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, but it's fourth down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Here's Jamie Gilliland as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And out will come the offense as they take over. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Gaskin, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. A play fake for Gaskin. Now Tua. They'll roll him out right. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got to... John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they begin this drive in very precarious field position inside their own 5.
And remember, this is a defense that's already scored once in this game, so you've got to really take care and make sure that you're blocking these guys to try and wedge the ball out from the shadow of your own end zone.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the gun, Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hunt. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Back now in Miami. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And finding the tight end Hooper. Got some room at the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
And again, it's Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments, sloppy sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 21-0. Two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The Browns drive about to get started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Andrew Van Ginkel there on the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield to throw it. He's going to look deep now for Landry. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Tua. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 9 yards that time. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Now Tua. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now. He's been terrific so far. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. They're still throwing the football here. Obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page. Just
by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that'll bring up second down. Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Anthony Schwartz, the intended target. Third down here.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On third down, here's Hunt. Oh, and he'll wind up losing yardage on the play. You cannot have that. And also, fourth down now. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out games.